So what's your name and what organization do you represent?
My name is Sian Morson and I represent Kollective Mobile.
What does Kollective Mobile do?
We develop mobile apps and websites for businesses and startups.
Are Blacks and Latinos underrepresented in the design process?
Without question, I would say, yes.
Why is that?
You know, if certain people have access to technology, then they create products for themselves and they don't think about, you know, the other people that would potentially be accessing that, you know, that piece of technology. So I'm sure that when the creators of Twitter created Twitter, they never thought about Black Twitter, right? But when it comes to specifically to Blacks and Latinos, I think there aren't enough of us at the outset of creating those digital products, and so that's super important. I think we need to be in the room where it happens, to creating those products.
You see, I think you touched on something like those perspectives that minorities bring. I think that's extremely important. Can you talk more about how important those like different perspectives are?
When you look at the numbers, Blacks and Latinos, especially millennials, are using their mobile devices more than anyone else. And so users mean money. So if you don't think about us when you're creating your products, then you stand to lose money. Very, very simple as far as I'm concerned anyway.
Have you noticed a change in this tech industry since you've been involved?
I've definitely seen more people of color here. I've definitely seen more people of color in technology. I think the larger question is, are these people getting jobs at the Googles and the Facebooks and those types of places? And that, I don't think we're moving the needle as quickly.
How can someone that looks like me get into technology or get into UX and UI design?
If you really do want to get into UX and design, I mean, there are tons of like online resources, but I would say that break down the app that you most interact with, right? And try to understand why certain design decisions were made. I think that is the easiest way for anyone who wants to get into design, is just, you know, look on your phone, look at the apps that you're checking out and redesign it. If you think that something doesn't work, take a shot at redesigning it.
Wow, yeah. That's really interesting. I never thought about looking at something that I find interesting or intriguing and really breaking it down, because maybe I could one day create something like that.
Absolutely.
Or something 10 times better.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's the best way to start. If you want to learn UI design, you can kind of just jump right in, literally.
Okay, awesome.
So what is your passion? What appeals to you about technology?
What appeals to me about technology is how fast it's growing and how powerful it is, because it's unlimited in my sense. It appeals to me or attracts me because I can create anything from it, and there's no limitations or restrictions on it. I can learn however many programming languages I want. The fact that I can use technology to better everyone else's living situations, I feel like that's amazing.
And what is your focus in terms of technology? Are you an engineer? Are you interested in design? Where do you see yourself?
I've always been interested in coding because it just looks so cool. And I've always wanted to be the one to know that and be like, I'm a control freak, I guess. I want to know everything. I want to be able to control everything. And coding, I feel like, has that capacity. I've always been interested in design as well, but I've just never found an online resource that's easy enough for me to understand to where I can learn fast and create something. Thank you so much for being able to talk to me. I really appreciate your answers.
You're very welcome.